Yeah, the irony of me covering a Northern Film Festival, yeah. I've just accidentally made myself a cup of Yorkshire tea. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. Wow, that time of year has come round very, 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 very quickly. Almost too quickly for my liking. As some of you will probably be aware if you follow me on all the socials, this weekend coming up is one of my favourite of the entire year. Not just because it's a bank holiday here in England. God, no. I think this little Bible that I have in hand is a very good idea as to what the hell is actually happening this weekend. For the uninitiated, I'm quite proudly Northern. Have the t-shirt about rugby that says it. But I'm also quite passionate about Northern cinema as well, and nothing makes me more proud of this region than the Lytham International Film Festival. Last year it burst onto the scene in some genuinely impressive fashion. I went down for the first day and some of the entries that were shown, it's not just all about Northern cinema, it's about broadening the horizons of international films that never would usually get the light of day. And it's back for a second year at the fantastic Lowther Pavilion in Lytham. Last year's Lytham International Film Festival might have been big, but this year they have gone even bigger and better than ever. Over 100 films from 25 countries will grace the two screens across the Lowther Pavilion, including drama, documentaries, heartwarming comedies and tense thrillers. There'll be plenty of live Q&A sessions with the talent, there'll be a big award show at the end of proceedings, and of course this year the tent returns. The big addition this year is a brand new category on the Saturday night, a brand new music video strand, and a new award for Best Original Score. That award is to be judged by John Parr. If you wonder who that man is, well, yes, the man who did St. Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion. Absolute classic tune. Now, John has got previous with Lytham International Film Festival, as last year his short film Unconquered played as part of the official selection, going down an absolute treat with audiences. There's the tent as well, and the tent is going to be even bigger this year, purely because of the fantastic LYIFF Foot in the Door workshops they're going to be running. The Friday workshop I'm particularly looking forward to, making films on any budget and a particular emphasis on short films with a man whose film I get to very proudly say is on Amazon Prime at long last. Yes, director of the Renata Road, Ed Greenberg, will be taking the first workshop on how to get your films made, and considering the journey he went on to get the psychological enigma to Amazon Prime, this is definitely going to be one to listen into. The Saturday workshop's all about screenwriting, and then on the Sunday it's, for those of you who want to get onto the festival scene, a workshop all about getting your film on the market and getting it on the big screen with distribution maestro Richard Albiston, who's had a foot in the door at many independent films over the last couple of years. As for the selection itself, there is plenty for everyone. Many features over the whole 3 days and guest strands from websites like Director's Notes, curating the very best and some of the most twisted independent cinema has to offer, from Iris Prize, curating a whole LGBTQ+ selection for the Sunday, as well as Film Hub North, showcasing a lot of BFI network funded short films made right here in northwest England. Now, we're actually on site on the Friday, and based on the reading up that we've done and the general vibes that we're getting from the programme, very excited to see Teres Moronis, the Kaushik Subban film from Mauritius. I had a look at the little spiel for it that's gone out. I like the premise of it, and I'm looking forward to seeing whether it works or not. In 100 Years from Hector Hornsliff, who, Hot and Fresh Science Fact, worked on one of our favourite films of 2021 here at TheJackSmit.com, the fantastic Film of the Year contender, Another Round. There's animation, there's a lot of heartfelt, wholesome movies as well. There's a lot key emphasis this year on regional film. There's a whole block on the Saturday dedicated to films made in and around the northwest of England, one of which was made by a 15-year-old. and it's getting its world premiere at LYIFF. Like, this is the kind of opportunity that the film festival can do, and it's a joy to cover this thing every year, and seeing it blossom and get bigger and better as the years unfold is amazing. And the level of talent they've got in some of the shorts this year and some of the features are just incredible, full stop. For example, the closing film of the Iris Prize block on the Sunday is a short film called Good Boy. That's got Ben Whishaw in it, Q from James Bond, better known as the voice of Paddington. Another one on the Sunday, Choked Up, about a politician who struggles to get her point across. Maxine Peake is in that film. There's a film on the Saturday called Liverpool Ferry with Saoirse Monica Jackson from Derry Girls. Like, this festival is going places, and to have been there from the start is an absolute joy. But what does it mean for TheJackSmit.com? Well, like I say, we're on site on the Friday, bringing the best and maybe the worst of some of the films that we're going to be covering. And of course, we've also had the honour and the privilege of being able to see some of the films a little bit early, specifically the short film straps. So across the next week on TheJackSmit.com, we'll be putting out a lot of short take film reviews, but we'll be featuring the best and the worst from LYIFF this year across TheJackSmit.com. Some of it might make 2024 wipe, some of it might not, but that's the joy. And I can say there are still tickets available. If you're in the area over the weekend and want to come and dip your toes into the world of independent cinema and see what the next generation of filmmakers are doing, head to the Lowther Pavilion website or LYIFF.com. It should all be in the description for you. And come and join us. It's going to be a fantastic weekend for short film. It's going to be an even better weekend for Northern cinema. I know it's going to be a fantastic weekend for Northern rugby, because I'm filming this just 12 hours before Sale Sharks reveal their kits for the new season, and I'm in a race against time to get this edited before I'm at the stadium tomorrow for the launch. But it's that time of year. I'm excited, you can all probably tell, and long live independent cinema. Let's bring it all closer, shall we?